Good morning, guys. What is going on? It's your boy Rob Taylor, aka the Pounds of Pitbull. So it's 4:30 a.m. It's Tuesday morning. We've just got up and I'm gonna make some sweet eggs. A lot of people have been requesting this on my Instagram, so here's how I make them. I know a lot of bodybuilders right now have got eggs on the diet. And let's be honest, eggs taste like shit if you don't fry them in the pan. So these are the healthiest way to make eggs, done in the microwave, and they taste absolutely banging. You need to remember, you need to keep these cold. Those cold sweet eggs are absolutely banging. So in my plan right now, I've got 14 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. So I'm going to show you how to make them. I'll put a little bit of raspberries with them. I'll show you how to turn out. So first things you do, pretty simple. You need to crack 14 egg whites. Right, so it's 14 egg whites cracked. You can crack as many as you want on your plan. On my plan, I've got 14 egg whites. Also on there, I've got 2 whole eggs. So I'm going to put 2 whole eggs in there. 2. Simple as that. So I've got 16 eggs in total. 14 whites, 2 whole eggs. Right, in the bowl now, what we need to do is just whisk it up. To remember, guys, I was doing this. Say if you do morning cardio, what I'll do is I'll do this now, and then I'll put it in the fridge while I'm doing my cardio, and then back down and done. I'm back home, nice and cold and tastes banging. Right, so I've got egg whites and all eggs mixed up. Then I'm going to put them in the microwave. You need to put them in the microwave for as long as it takes to make. So what I do is put them for around 5 minutes and then check on them every couple of minutes, give them a little stir, make sure they're perfect consistency, and then I'll show you exactly how I like them when they come out. But this morning, guys, I'm recording on my phone, so you have to bear with me, because obviously I didn't want the cameraman Oliver to come to my house at 4:30. It's a bit early for him, you know, still being in bed scratching his balls. But so I'm up. We're recording on the camera this morning, but as requested, you know, you want to see these sweet eggs. I'll show you exactly how to make them. You let me know what you think of them. My opinion, it tastes absolutely fire, and it's a nice little treat on prep. So I'm not prepping right now, but if you're prepping and you're craving something sweet, these are bad boy. You remember back in the day when you used to have egg custards off your grandma or your mum? Well, I did. I used to be a builder. My granddad used to give me an egg custard to take to work every day. So if you ever had an egg custard, cold eggs with a bit of cinnamon on top, these just taste like egg custards. Bad boy. So right now I'm doing 30 minutes cardio only, 30 minutes. Backed off the Stairmaster just to allow my body to recover. So what I'll do is, like I said, go up nice and early, 4:30. I'll make these now. I'll put them in the fridge. I'll show you the full process. I'll grab myself a black coffee. I'll grab myself my daily setup powder from Raw Sports Nutrition, which contains probiotics, glutamine, vitamin C, apple cider vinegar, everything you need to kickstart your day. I'll show you the panel on this, guys, and make sure you use my code TMU20 to get a discount online. So I'll have all that. I'll prepare my morning pills, what I'll take with my breakfast, and then I'll head to the gym, head to Muscle Unit Gym, get on the recumbent bike. I'll do around 30 minutes on the bike this morning at the gym, do a little bit of stretching. I'm not going to pose this morning. I pose like every other day, check my weight every other day and send pictures to Jay. But right now I'm trying to stay off the scales because obviously we're in that rebound phase, and I kind of judge how much water I'm holding to what my weight's going to say anyway. So it's been in for around a couple of minutes now. I'll get a spoon down there, get a little stir up and put it back in. Eggs, just like microwave eggs. Everybody knows how to make microwave eggs. What you need to add to this is ground cinnamon. You need to add, I add raspberry drops, sugar-free raspberry drops. I add white chocolate, sugar-free drops. And the key ingredient is pink salt. This is what I add to the formula. And also I'll add 100 grams of raspberries in, but I'll show you now how they turn out. Ground cinnamon going in. Listen, there's no calories in ground cinnamon, so you get plenty of this on. Really good for inflammation, really good for gut health. So I put around a couple of grams in that, easy. Same again, raspberry drops. These, no calories, so I'll go crazy, nice. White chocolate drops, like I said, I like things sweet, so same again, mental. Pink salt, really good for hydration, for the electrolyte balance in your body. Like I said, I'm going to do cardio now. I'll be sweating a lot, so to replenish them salts lost in sweating, I put a lot of pink salt on. Each meal I'm doing around a gram and a half. I'll also add this to my baby rice for my breakfast. But once it's all in, pretty simple. Give it a mix around, and already I can start to smell it. It smells absolute fire. It's a shame I can't eat the bastard till after cardio. That is what it is. It's all good, it's all good. You know, whether I'm prepping or not prepping, I love consistency, I love the routine. You know, people say to me, Rob, after shows, like, why can't you just like relax and go for breakfast with your missus and this and over? You know, breakfast for me, my favourite meal of the day in bodybuilding. You know, if you make this right, it's unreal. Restaurants can't make this shit. You know, I like to get up before everybody else around 4:30. Set my mindset for the day, do the activity, do the cardio. And in this time I like to work, so I do client plans. So by the time I get home for breakfast, I've earned some good money for the day. People are still asleep and I'm grafting. I love that feeling, you know, getting up before everybody else, outworking people. Even though I'm not really outworking them, in my mind I'm thinking, I've been up for 2-3 hours, I've earned some good money, you know, my mindset's in a good place, I'm ready to kill the day, and that's because I get up nice and early. So, get a nice little texture through here, and I'm going to show you exactly how it looks in a minute. So we're all mixed up. Let me get the weighing scales. We go to the freezer, grab the raspberries. Like to use frozen raspberries. 100 grams of this. As always, bang on the gram. 100 grams now. Raspberry back in the freezer. Then give them a little flick about. And there, with the eggs being warm, they'll melt into the eggs. And I'm going to show you exactly what this fireball looks like. So this right now is still warm. You know, I can already smell it, feel it's smelling real good. So what I'll do is I'll throw this in the fridge. I'll get my shit sorted for this morning and head to the gym, do some cardio. By the time I get back, I've had a shower. These are cold sweet eggs with raspberry, white chocolate drops, cinnamon, pink salt, and the extra raspberries in, absolute fire. I'm sure it looks like that. Ask myself the question, does your eggs look like this? I mean, come on. That shit's fire. Absolutely fire. So we've got cold sweet eggs. You imagine the flavours in there. So like I said, you've got the raspberries, you got raspberry drops, you got white chocolate drops, you got cinnamon, you got pink salt, all them flavours going in. You'll make them nice and cold in the fridge. It's game on, man, do you know what I mean? Do the cardio. This is the party ball right here. So guys, chuck this in the fridge, get on my shit, and I'll see you guys real soon.
Rob, how's it going, mate? Just going through your results dead quickly. Obviously, it's important to understand that having come off the back of a really tough prep, as well as your illness, there's going to be things that are out of range. What I tend to use as a mantra for this kind of testing is that being on anabolics, things are going to be out of range, but the degree to which they're out of range is a direct result of how well you look after yourself whilst you're on cycle. So the first thing you obviously see on your results is your hematocrit's quite high. Now, in normal cases, this is a direct result of increased red blood cells. Hematocrit is basically the percentage of red blood cells in a sample. But in this case, we're putting it down to dehydration. And there's two reasons for this. When we normally kind of look in these areas, we see elevated hematocrit when it's to do with blood health, in conjunction with elevated red blood cells and also elevated hemoglobin. In this case, you have neither. Or neither. You also don't have any elevated iron or ferritin either. So in terms of that, we are putting down to your hematocrit. We did qualify this as well with the osmolarity test we did with the urine, and that came back absolutely clear as day that you were a little bit dehydrated. Now, whether this is because of how early we did it in the morning, or whether it's because of the residual effect of what you've had in terms of the illness, we're not quite sure, but that's definitely the case for this. In terms of the biochemistry, everything came back looking all right. CK was a little bit raised. Obviously, creatine kinase is going to be raised in someone that trains, and obviously trains as hard as you do. So that's not irregular in any way, shape, or form. Kidney function-wise, EGFR was well above what we'd expect. It's 80, so that means that basically 80 millilitres of blood is being filtered by your glomerulus every single minute. Looking at urea, obviously urea is quite high, only just over the the borderline, the range bars. That's sometimes indicative of elevated dietary protein intake, and creatinine is just slightly above normal. Obviously, it's important to look at the urine sample test we did here as well. Everything come back clear. There was no protein or glucose, ketones, white or red blood cells within the urine test. Nor was there any trace elements of albumin there either. In terms of your liver function, again, it's really, really important to look at this liver function with open eyes. You have just come off the back of a really, really tough prep in which obviously you took quite a few orals at the tail end of it. And ALT is obviously, it's 108. So it's by no means good. But in respect to what you've been taking, and also in respect to the test that we've run with you before, your ALT this time is actually better than it was last time, and last time you were 7 weeks out. So that's a marked improvement, and I can only say this is direct input to how well you look after yourself with your supplements. Lipid-wise, HDL is low on the scale of things, but then when we look at the percentage HDL within the sample, you're well above what we expect. So we normally look at anything above 20% total HDL is okay. You're at 40, so we can overlook this. Potentially adding more supplements to increase HDL on natural food supplements would help. Hormone-wise, again, you're in a super physiological state. You're at 98. Estrogen's a little bit high to what we'd like it. We are going to address this post-haste and obviously prepare you for the next show. Diabetes markers, everything came back clear. HbA1c was fine and blood glucose was stable. Thyroid function was, again, normal. No effect on the thyroid whatsoever. So, all in all, a decent set of results. Obviously, there's always things to improve on, and we're not going to stop until we improve on them. But all in all, happy with these results.
Perfectly quiet, man. I like it.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Right, we've landed at Muscle Unit Gym. Gonna have 4 of these, 10 hour insulin and get going.
Rebound.
I'm fucking just kidding, you silly bastard. I'm not on them. Chicken rice for me, baby.
Oh, that shit.
Right, guys, just landed Muscle Unit Gym. TMU, baby. New product landed. Raw Sports Nutrition. Resilience. Full intro workout panel. The flavour today, coconut watermelon. It's gonna taste magic. Not tried it before, it's gonna be first time trying it. But it contains cyclodextrin, glutamine, creatine monohydrate, coconut water, everything you need to sustain your pump and keep your full weight training. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop of this, and this will contain 17 gram of cyclodextrin, 5 gram of glutamine, 5 gram of creatine monohydrate, all your amino panels, your leucine, isoleucine, valine, everything you need to keep you hydrated and pumped during the session. 1 scoop of this, let's go. Oh fuck, that smells gorgeous.
Coconut watermelon.
Yeah. Coconut watermelon. Told you guys, they ain't playing no games. Best flavours and all the profile to keep you hydrated and full weight training. So 1 scoop of this. Need some ice cold water. And I'm gonna sip this while I train. I'll train for around 90 minutes. And this will keep me hydrated and full. There we go. Smells absolutely bad boy. Tell the product's good when it mixes nice and easy. No clumping, perfect. You know what time it is? Time to get this party started. Time to go gas mat 10 on these weights. 1 serving fierce pre-workout. 1 serving thunderstorm pump. Put them both together, you know what you got. Gas mat 10 baby all day. Let's go. So guys, we're going to put the link to my sponsor, Raw Sports Nutrition, in the bio, in the profile. And when you go to the checkout counter, make sure you use TMU20 and that'll save you 20% off. So what I use is, I'm using the intro workout today and I'm using the pre-workout and the pump product. Right guys, we're here at Muscle Unit Gym. Just started to wake up now. So before Oliver come to my house, I had a little snooze, you know, because obviously post-show, we're doing a little rebound thing. But before, I'd eat loads of shit and my rebound would go tits up. I'm really controlling my rebound this time. Controlling nutrition, controlling everything that goes in my body, and just growing nice and slowly. I'm finding, because I'm controlling everything, my body's responding really good. I'm not holding a ton of water. The pumps are good in the gym, but it's not insane to the point where I can't train, it's hindering my performance. So like I said, we're back at Muscle Unit Gym, repping the new time weights from No Man hoodie. There's a new range dropping in this real soon. You can find it on teamuapparel.co.uk. We'll put a link in the description. So we're going to hit some chest first. We're going to start with some flying exercises to really open the chest plate up, allow some blood flow and get a mad pump. But like I said, the food's controlled, everything's controlled. So we're 2 week post show now. Ideas to stimulate, not annihilate, which anybody who knows me knows. I find it very hard not to come in and just absolutely smoke the weights, but I've got to really prioritise my health, recovery, and making sure that I don't get injured post-show. So a lot of people think because they've got a bit of food inside the body that the mad strong. You got to remember, your joints have took a kick in. You've been on a lot of anti-estrogens. You've been pushing your bodies at limits. You know, usually you've been depleted of water. So the excessive glycogen you find in your muscle, it's like kind of a fake pump in it, pal. So you'll come in the gym, you'll think you're strong, you know, you'll push your body, that's how you get injured. So I'm going to push today, you know we're going to fucking push, but not to the point where, you know, I'm going to get injured. So with that being said guys, exercise number 1 is going to be plate loaded flies. Let's go.
this exercise, guys, the main thing you want to consider is you need to really open the chest up and stretch it out. It's exercise number 1. So the main thing is we stretch it out, allow blood to be driven into the muscle. You know, we use it as a priming exercise. We'll do about four warm-up sets, 4 to 5 warm-ups, 2 working sets. But the idea is to prime the muscle ready for the load for the pressing exercise. So exercise number 1 is going to be plate load of flies. That's set number 5. Last warm up. Next set, we'll put some weight on it. Get things moving.
Here we go. Let's go, champ. Here we go. Nice. Hey. Yeah. Here we go. And again. Yeah.
Smith machine now. Chest nice and warm. Opened out, allow blood flow. Stretch my shoulder out, so we're going the incline Smith press now. One thing to remember out these is when you're coming up, always elevate your chest. I see a lot of people suppress the chest and the shoulders take over. When you come up on this movement, make sure your chest comes up a bit. As the weight gets heavier, people's elbows will drift out. When you're pressing with your chest, you tuck your elbows in and elevate your chest. If your elbows are coming out, your shoulders are taking over your triceps. That means the weight's too heavy. So all is keep your elbows in, your elbows tucked in, and your chest elevated up. This is how you get maximum contraction in your upper chest.
Separate the beat from the answer. This part to creep the Brooklyn street. This song is a fuck all that paper and beat. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thunderbolt shaking the concrete. When the shit stop, when I fall the drop. Neighbors call the cops, that they heard mad shot. Saw me in the drop, 3 in the 4. I want you to take around the door. Old school, new school, nigga, ratchet in they safe. I make the ski tape, ratchets on the masses, bumps and bruises, blunts and land cruisers. Big Papa smash fools, bad fools, niggas mad because I know the cash moves. Everything around me, 2 o'clock nines. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. Hey,
Right, set number 2, I'm gonna do 3 plates again. Even though I got 10 with it, like I said, the post show, I've not been binge eating, not been eating loads of junk, so let's rebound nice and slow. Usually post show, you eat loads of junk, you're like a fucking powerhouse at the gym. But like, I don't feel overpumped, you know what I mean? I don't feel like, I'm not bursting. That's because I've not been binge eating, I've not got excessive sodium, glycogen, muscle. But what that means as well is, I can really control my weights. It's not fake weights, I'm not gonna get super strong, it's like fake, you know what I mean? So, not gonna go crazy today. 3 plates, set number 2, I shoot for 10 again. I'd say pretty comfortable with me 3 plates, but it's not going by me, you know, playing the long game. As I say, prioritising recovery, it's been a tough prep, been really hard camp in Dubai, so I'd be a fool to come in here trying to do PBs, you know what I mean? So I'm still stimulating the muscle but not annihilating it. Another set of that, so 3 sets on 3 plates. So instead of like hopping from machine to machine, getting more out of one exercise. Done like 4 warm-ups, now we're doing 3 working sets now. I'll shoot for 10 again.
Woo! Let's go, Trent.
Exercise number 3, we're going to print out a decline press. So we've done 1 fly, this will be a 2nd press, we'll go back on flies.
Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know we're about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a cheap like baby. Too low down niggas, so we're crazy. Death Row is the label that pays back. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I let them understand. From a young G's perspective.
If I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina, then you know I'm straight tripping. And I'ma continue to put the rap down, put the Mac down. And if your bitches talk shit, I have to put the smack down. Yeah, and you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk. But I'm never off, always on till the break of dawn. See you when PTO in the city they call Long Beach. Putting the shit together like my nigga DOC. No one can do it better like this, that, and this, and it's like that, like this, and like that.
Throw your ass with my gun, got a temper, nigga, go ahead, lose your head. Turn your back on me, get clapped and lose your leg. I walk around, gun on my waist, chip on my shoulder, tongue bust a clip in your face. Post to this beef ain't over. Many men, many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more, don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men, many men. Wish that some days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death gotta be easy, cause life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. This is for my niggas on the block. Till First and treat a cigar for the niggas all up, doing light behind bars. I don't say only God can judge me, cause I see things clear. Quick as crackers to give my black ass 100 years. I'm like Paulie and Goodfellas, you can call me the dog. Like Malcolm by any means, with my gun in my palm. Slim switch sides on me, let niggas ride on me.
Let's go,
Thought
yeah.
you was cool, why you want me to die, homie? Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
So when we're doing press and exercises, compounds, especially in recovery phase now, keep the reps around 10. Now moving into flies, back end at workout. Idea is to put extra blood in the muscle. Not using too much heavy weight, more of a stretch exercise. So, like I said, stick to 15s on this. So we'll do these now, nice and wide, controlled, negatives, and then we'll move on to like a chest dip. You've seen me doing this in prior videos. The Cybex chest dip, fantastic machine, really gets top chest. There's certain machines that just smash you. This machine smashes me every time. I always use it to finish off on chest. So that'll be 5 exercises on chest, then we'll finish off a bit of triceps. But like I said, we're in the recovery phase now. Like I said, blood work come back good, but still very aware of what I've been through in this prep. And we're pushing, but not to the point where I'm not going to allow my body to recover. Because I found, like I said, when I come back in the gym Monday and I went fucking hard, I felt my CNS get smoked. And it's about training over 7 days, not 1 day. So if I were to come in the gym, absolutely wipe myself on the first session, there's no way I get 6 more sessions out that week. So, like I said, we're stimulating, not annihilating, but we're still putting in that work.
Let's go, Triple.
Obviously not fully repaired yet, you know, burning out quicker than usual, but that's obviously usually what happens post-show. You know, your mind's telling you to go, and your body just doesn't want to follow. But like I said, we're only a couple of weeks post-show, easing back in nicely. As long as we're training hard, we're sticking to the nutrition and maintaining his health, I should respond nice and well. So every set, going up in 10s, we're trying to increase the weight. Then once we get to a point we can't increase anymore, we'll do the working sets like that.
They call me the big man, strawberry shake man, that's where they are.
Make a broke nigga take something, so I gotta keep the whole flip with no safety button. You ain't getting money. I know some artists are suffering, but play the game like they rich to me, this shit funny. I know you see me coming, cause I'm in front of them baby back. They say pay back, but don't you hate it on me. I hate when niggas claim they play in the game. You ain't a crip like Snoop, you ain't a blood like Game. See, I been having beef, I got my own bulletproof vest. Most of my enemies dead, I got about 2 left. Until my last breath, I'm sitting in bullet holes. Innocent bystanders get hit trying to be heroes. You know how we roll, everywhere we go. It's Football, Calico.
That's chest done. It's some triceps now. When we're doing push exercises, all the finish with triceps. When I were in Dubai, I run doubles. So like I do chest in the morning, delts and triceps at night. But like I said, we're managing fatigue and volume right now. So push session contains chest in the morning and triceps. And tomorrow it's some legs. But like I said, I'm going on how my body feels, nobody else. You know, it's my journey. So I reckon 90 minutes right now is perfect. I ain't got it in mid-train twice a day. But as soon as my fatigue gets better and I feel like doing doubles, I'll be back on doubles.
Hey yo, man. It's taking home so long, son. Big man, step upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. Put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
We've primed his triceps doing the dips. Like I said, it's a really good exercise for chest. But a lot doing the dips at the end really primes the triceps. Then we've done rope extension, 5 sets 20, that's 100 reps. Now we're going to do an overhead extension using this new strap here. So, like I said, we're working 15-20 rep range, nice and high volume. Because like I said, when you're doing chest, you lower your triceps. You don't need to load them. Idea is to get as much blood in as possible. And I find when you go too heavy, you know, lactic acid kicks in. You can't get that extension. So it's all right moving the triceps, but you need to connect with the tricep. Anybody can move it from there to there. What you want is the extension. That's where you're going to get the mind to muscle connection when you get the full extension. That's the second extension exercise for triceps. We're going to finish up on the tricep dips. We've already done this for chest. We're going to change the positioning now so we get the rear end of the tricep. We did chest, we'd lean forward, really press that top chest. We did triceps, the elbows come back, push your triceps. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Smoke weed every day. So we get to West. Jesse says, big, small, I go on and on and on. Get him to the crib, but that's the bone. Easy, calling on the phone. Practice it up alone. I say, listen to the West. Smoke these bitches interest. Since they all unexpected, they watch TV and they let us they know, more that's smoke, down the cut.
It's like when any exercise you're doing, you should be able to feel it. You know, it's bodybuilding, it ain't powerlifting, so any machine can hit any body part as long as you obviously perform it right. So this is designed for chest and triceps, depending on your body position. So like I said, when I'm doing chest, I round my shoulders off and I really push through my chest like I'm doing a press. When I'm doing triceps, I'll rotate my shoulders back and really push out to tricep head. So like I said, that mind to muscle connection is down to you. You know, it's how you perform the exercise, simple as that.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
Can't get it old. Too big for old. So like I said, we're managing output and volume right now. So even though there's certain exercises right there that I've just done that I wanted to go heavier on, I wanted to do rest pause, drop sets, etc., cluster sets. You know, I'm managing fatigue. I'm playing my week based on 7 days, not on 1 day. So like I said, I come back in the gym after being in Alicante, after being sick, after show, and just went bam straight in, double sessions, dug myself an hole, couldn't recover, couldn't enjoy training. You know, I felt it was a big detriment to my physique. I felt myself fading. So right now, what I'm doing is get up in the morning, here's you do a little bit of posing, nothing drastic, no crazy, not posing rounds. Just have a little look at my physique, assess it, find out what's what, and go on based on how much water I'm carrying. Then what I do is I come down to the gym. I'm on the recumbent bike now, which anybody knows me knows I'm a big advocate of Stairmaster. I've got a Stairmaster at my house, but I found that was taxing my legs too much. So I'm doing the recumbent bike. I'll do a little bit of stretching, and I'll get home, I'll have meal one, which will contain, actually for me, my diet has actually got a little bit of fat in it. Anybody who knows me knows I go very low fat, low carb, a lot of output. Obviously I'm controlling my rebound, so we've managed to taper the fat up and taper the carbs up. So like I said, I'm working with Jamie Dorigo. Jamie's my coach and my friend, but me and Jay work back to back. So what'll happen was, like I've explained in previous videos, Jay will not just say, this is what you're doing. Me and Jay will work out a plan together, and we'll base it on how I feel, how I look, and if I'm comfortable with it. Jay knows I'm a big believer in output, and sometimes it can be a detriment to my physique. I can do too much, so Jay will put the brakes on it. But like I said, we're working back and forwards. It's not a dictatorship, it's a partnership. So like I said, my blood work come back all good. Doing a long prep, I was really anxious for my results, but you know, they've come back really good. So I was very surprised but very pleased at the same time, because anybody who knows me knows health's priority. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the session today. You know, like I said, we're managing fatigue and volume right now, but you'll see some banging videos. As always, everybody knows I go in on training. I go very hard on training. But, you know, I'm thinking about longevity in my career and getting the most out of this pro career. You know, been on the pro stage and placing where I did. I know I can mix it with these big boys, so you better believe I'm going to do everything in my power to bring the best version out of the Barnes and Pitbull I can. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share the channel. And let me know what you want to see in the next video. In the next couple of weeks, I'm thinking I should do maybe a cheat day. Get my appetite back up and maybe a 10K to start with or a 20K. Let's see what I can do. Everyone knows I like food. I know you guys like to see me eat food. I'm not talking about fucking chicken and rice. I'm talking about some real food. Some motherfucking Domino's, Five Guys, let's get it all in. So, but like as always guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share the channel. Thanks to Oliver behind the camera. Thanks for Pab for being our wingman. And thanks for Luke for being weird as fuck. That's enough from the Barnes and Pitbull, from the Russian Bear. I'll see you guys in the next video.